Hey everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10, episode number 317, I believe. The end is actually starting to get remarkably close. And today we're going to start building up from the main dome, and we're going to start work on the spire tower. I don't think we're going to get to the main part of the spire today, just for time constraints, but we're going to work our way up. Today, actually, I have probably the busiest background call I've had in a while. I have Juniper, SCP, and Clash. Although I think Clash would be AFK right now.
Hello.
Heyo.
The end is near.
Yeah, I mean, it is starting to get freaky how close the end of the season is. And in the next 10 days, my progress really is going to determine if we can end on time. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident at this point that I'll know by the 4th of July if we are going to get everything done on time. And I might know sooner than that. I mean, we'll see how the... I am right now planning... Oh, welcome back, Clash. I am planning on a live stream for Sunday. I've talked about that the past couple of episodes here. And I'm going to confirm in this episode right now that I am planning to move forward with a marathon live stream on Sunday. I'm going to try to get something out so I can solidify a formal announcement either today or tomorrow ahead of the stream. And we're going to go crazy live streaming. And my plan is that we're going to have one of the most productive sessions of Titancraft in the entire season. I mean, we're talking about... I mean, while I might take some breaks to play other games in the middle of it or do a few other things, my plan is to spend the vast majority of the 24 hours, if I go 24. I'm at least going to go for 16 for the longest day of the year. I want to just work on TC builds. I want to work on my base. I want to work on spawn. I want to work on some unfinished loose ends I have around the server. I have all sorts of ideas of stuff we can work on to fill up an entire day of work. And so I'm excited as can be. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody.
But you know what I got?
What?
What do you got?
I got whales.
You're a whale?
You got whale crackers.
Yeah, the
Whales
crackers.
are so good.
I have a box of whales.
Controversial opinion, I think they're better than goldfish.
I don't think
That's debatable.
I don't think I've ever
I
had
could
them.
see it. I could see a debate on that.
But I'm super excited for the live stream. Unlike the 24-hour marathon, though, when we had everything sectioned off, I'm going to go into it with relatively little planning and timestamps, and I'm not going to go into it with any distinct plans for other games. And I know maybe some people won't like that I'm doing it that way, but I want to really make it Titancraft-centric, and... Oh, hi, Wither.
Wither. Oh, I don't have a smiter at all. This may not go well.
Wait, you're fighting a wither?
Yeah, you know, my whole plan is to kill it quickly, but what if I don't have a smite sword, then we may have a bit of a problem.
I have a smite sword.
No, I have it, I just don't have it on me.
That's not good.
But,
Well, there goes like half the tunnel.
I don't know.
But no, I think... I mean, I had to take some time. I had to take like a 90-minute break to go take care of pigs and shower and all that crap on Sunday. But for the most part, I can go uninterrupted. I keep hitting escape instead of M every time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for everything we have coming up, and I think it's gonna be a really fun stream. I'm hoping we get good turnout. That's gonna be one of the big keys to the success of it, in my opinion, is getting a bunch of people to join us. It's gonna be one of those days where people that always complain about never having people to play with on the server aren't gonna have that as an excuse, because I'm gonna be on the server all day and all night. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It is gonna be fun. Very fun.
So it's
The wall.
so yeah. At this point I can almost guarantee that unless I might take a break to play minigame and stuff, but I've been thinking about it a lot. I know one of the common things, well, like the biggest sub segment we had last time was a segment to play Terraria for 6 hours, and I can almost guarantee there will not be a Terraria leg to the marathon stream. Just because I don't have... I am mainly saving ideas right now for Terraria Tuesday, and based on the lineup of people that I'm expecting, I just don't think right now going with a Terraria-oriented plan is in my best interest for anybody, so,
Wait,
But I will, yeah.
Titanic, did you miss your day streak?
no?
No.
Oh. Time is up for you then.
Well, no, I'm recording Friday's episode. It's Friday morning at 1:28.
Oh, okay.
I've actually, all of the recent episodes, even though I keep uploading them stupidly late at night, they've all been recorded the day ahead. I just I edit them when I go out. I edit and have them render while I'm out doing chores. And I get back so ridiculously that at night that I just my upload time is still out of whack. Hoping to get that back in sync soon though. Especially as we get closer to the finale. I can't stay off on this weird schedule forever. Okay, actually we need to go get more glass. This is one of the glass trips we had to make. If not the last. I know we don't have much white stained glass left to nab from our storage supply. Although we are gonna need more pretty soon. Because we didn't Clash
there was a very few amount of bones. You can collect those yourself at that point.
Oh yeah. But I did get that put together at some point. I am just trying to right now figure out my general plan as to how I want to go at everything in the live stream and what I want to work on. I think working on the basement of the mega base is probably going to be my main direction, and then again spawn. And I have a few other ideas that I'll share on the stream. I also should look at my big checklist of Season 10 projects and see, are there anything on there that I could spend like 3 or 4 hours doing? I mean, I had a throwback build that I've wanted to do all season, and I think I even went into a couple of times where I started looking at how I would do it, and I just was so busy every time that I just stopped after that. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it.
You're like Wuther.
But now that we're in the final few weeks of the season, I'm like, you know what? It's a throwback to a really old build of mine that has a lot of nostalgia to this channel as a whole, and so the temptation to actually take the time and work with it is pretty high. So we'll see. Maybe I'll work on that during the marathon too.
But being murdered.
I also wanted to do a movie theater in the end, but I don't think I'm gonna have time for that, so I kind of just forgot about that entirely.
Well, I want to eat my ticket.
Oh yes.
Wait, you're not supposed to eat a ticket.
I still need to build a place for the Strider Shack in Spawn Mountain.
Yeah, I mean I think we should have like a little cave, so that way from the outside it doesn't look like it's anything civilized, but on the inside it's like a little party cave.
Strider Stack.
That would be funny.
Stack.
But definitely we will. I think what my goal is gonna be is we'll decorate the interior of Spawn as a server during the marathon. So I think that'll be our group Sunday. I guess.
End the marathon by doing the lava spam.
Oh god. Yeah, and
that would be funny.
Yeah, imagine me doing that for the last like 4 hours of a 24-hour marathon. I will burn.
Let me just like the last 5 seconds start the lava spam, and we all just chaotically start placing buckets.
Oh boy.
And we need to carefully place them. It's gonna take quite a while for that.
Yeah, I mean
you're right.
The thing with lava is because it doesn't automatically fill up like water, you really have to be methodical with it. Otherwise you're going to like see a little bit of lava flowing like 50 blocks away and bridge over to it, and it's gonna be
One thing I kind of wish they do with cauldrons, if you break something with a liquid in it, the liquid just spill out into a whole block.
What are those blocks?
Are these solid or are they hollow?
What's solid or hollow?
The supports for the bridges for the thing.
I mean they're so narrow that they're almost solid, but I think they have like a block of air in them.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing this right because I don't have a schematic to go off of. I think I did it right.
Yeah.
When I go back there, I mean otherwise I'll have to load the schematic up when I'm working on it later and see myself. I can't land. What? I cannot land on here for the life of me right now. Why am I so bad at this game? Okay, let's go really high up. I should just grab ender pearls. I've been out of ender pearls for a couple of days, and I haven't been back to spawn hardly at all. Because I absolutely can't stand going back to spawn at this point.
Whales still.
Because going to spawn for me is too much work.
Too what?
Too much work for me.
It's too much work. You go to your base. Yeah, it's slightly farther.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to spawn. I like it being out here in my mega base. Mainly because I get peace most.
Well, you're an isolationist now.
Ah, yes, I'm an isolationist, totally. Not like I have a neighbor.
Bovid.
A neighbor that logs on and messes with me every time he's on. And blows up my glass. Not gonna forget about that sewage.
Where the heck did the wither go?
Although the whole battle over Mossy Dick is probably my bigger thing to concern about when it comes to sewage.
Hey, at least now, no, nothing will blow up your base.
Yeah, on the inside. I had to go light up the outside too at some point.
Yeah.
But thank you for the temporary torching. That was actually my plan to do in the next day or two, so that way I could have it somewhat safe for the weekend. Oh, who DM'd me?
It's the least I can do for blowing up your base.
Yeah. I was so...
Then just don't.
Yeah, when you blew that up...
I didn't see the creeper until it was too late.
Well, you gotta see him. You have eyes. Use them.
Like that creeper! Gosh,
What?
dang it! I have bad luck with creepers.
Where were you with
Well,
that
yeah, but
one?
order new eyes.
Oh my gosh, how did I do that? What the heck?
Actually, you know what? That actually helped me, because I have to get rid of this road all the way up to there, so whatever. Creeper helped me.
Order new eyes.
I wish.
Can I order
I
a
need
new
to order
bag?
Guys.
Yeah, you can. Order it on eBay.
On eBay.
How did I get scaffolding over there? What the heck?
It just does.
I don't
No questions.
No
I'm
idea.
not gonna ask questions.
Scaffolding has magical properties.
I've noticed.
That some would be considered unnatural.
You're unnatural.
Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi.
There was a creeper.
Creeper?
I will admit though, I'm super stoked about streaming oh damn it, there's a slab.
I think you need these whale crackers.
But the only thing that I'm not stoked about streaming for is I had to pre-record a shit ton of the series to cover while I'm live and my recovery period. So tomorrow night after we play some mini games as a group for Titancraft Friday, I'm gonna be bulk recording a whole bunch of episodes. So get ready for a classic recording session of Titancraft.
Where the heck did the scaffolding go? Did I look at the wrong side? You've got to be kidding
But
me.
it's been
in the fourth
it's been
dimension.
so long since I went through and bulk recorded Titancraft. I mean, I used to do it on a super regular basis. It was something in the earlier seasons that was kind of just a must on a very frequent basis for me as I was getting ready to go places.
I remember that.
Well, yeah, actually, Clash, for you, you probably don't remember very much compared to, like, I guess for season 9 I did some pre-recording, but I mean, like, I constantly in the first 5 seasons was pre-recording like 4 to 7 episodes in a day. I mean, I remember before I went to visit Login, I had to film 7 episodes in one day, and by the time we got to the last 1 or 2, I was so worn out of recording. And I mean, at that point, we were also in a point in the season that we were running out of steam. So like, not only was I recording, but I was recording on a day that I wasn't really sure what to do. And when you're trying to make 7 episodes of a series, when you're not even sure what to do in that series at all for 1 episode, I mean, I think 1 or 2 of the episodes literally was just messing around with log and messing with redstone, seeing what kind of weird ass contraption you could make with a slime block. Like, it was a weird recording session. Wither.
What?
Woo there.
Oh, that was okay.
It never fails to startle me. Oh, uneven torch.
Kaboom.
I hate all these like microscopic errors I made in the original because now I had to deal with them on this version.
Yeah, I don't know who dug like a massive, it wasn't just like a 1x1 tunnel, but it was like some really strange thing. They clearly did with the North Star. There's no way they dug this by hand, normally.
I don't have a North Star because Orange has still not gotten on and give me it.
He was on.
Yeah, I asked him for it, but he did not receive.
It's like me trying to get my high-test fishing line back from him in Terraria. And for anybody wondering on the status of that, I never got it back. I got my own.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, and then I very proudly
So you
shouted.
just got lucky with a fishing quest.
That
just had,
was like the
casual
first
luck with
time in
drop rates.
ages that I had any level of decent luck fishing in Terraria. It was great.
Nah, I just have my luck for the normal drop items. That's my job. It's just casually getting everything.
I apparently have luck for random numbers. Whenever I need to draw a random number.
Then draw one.
In that case, SCP, you might as well just start buying lottery tickets.
Oh, maybe.
If picking random numbers is your thing, you might be able to win the lottery. Or at least help me pick random numbers for a lottery card myself then and help me win the lottery.
Well, then you better give him some of the cut. A good amount of it.
Oh, come on. It's picking random numbers.
At least 20%.
At least 20%. He can have 20% of the taxes to pay.
Ah!
That's the worst thing about winning the lottery is half of it goes to taxes. Like, congratulations, you just won $1 million, but 500,000 of it you're never gonna see. Because tax.
It's around half.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's simple. Just win a number so big they physically cannot tax you.
Oh.
So literally win a number so large that they physically cannot calculate it.
That's a odd
That's
idea.
one way of doing it, I guess.
Overload it to infinity, so they physically cannot make you pay infinity dollars.
You have very strange ideas, child.
I mean, it's not wrong, is it?
It is.
They can't make you pay infinity dollars.
They also can't pay you infinity dollars in the first place either, so...
Exactly!
Don't argue with a maniac.
How can they tax you if they can't even pay you in the first place?
Arguing with you is arguing like Logan.
I know, because my entire motto is to have the dumbest logic possible. And it's not the fact that I don't know, but I'm purposely having dumb logic.
Yeah. That's just kind of your persona.
Uh-huh.
Like, Juniper's persona is being iconic. It's just her brand
When you
now.
speak facts, you speak facts. You know what I mean?
There.
Another one.
Yes! I'm not done yet. Hey, get out of the ceiling.
I think this looks good. Later,
Look,
Titanic, you have to come by and check how the north looks.
Alright. Yeah.
I can't
Babble
believe
about
how
a
to
creeper.
blend this
I mean,
to the
worst
wall.
comes to worst, we just work it as a crew on Sunday.
What is?
Spawn. Because we'll make that a goal. And I don't know if Juniper and SCP, if you guys will be around on Sunday when I stream.
I will.
But I think we'll make it.
Depends on what time, because Sunday's Father's Day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my dad and I kind of forgot it was Father's Day until really late, so we've kind of just agreed to postpone Father's Day stuff to Monday.
I don't know how to fix this part.
Delay
if I did it right.
breaking news.
I think I messed something up.
You delay Father's Day.
It was funny, I asked Smite about if there was any chance that Father's Day would make him not be able to show up, and he's like, I hate my dad, why would that affect me? I'm like, oh, okay then.
Well, you're great.
This needs fixed.
Well, 11 more withers to go.
I need to go get some more netherrack, I think.
You know, I can't wait until I can construct the water chamber in the center here. That might be only an episode or two away. In fact, in tomorrow night's massive recording session, I probably will get the frame of the base complete. And that will be a massive milestone ahead of the stream on Sundays. Going into that with 11. Although the only thing that's going to be kind of funny, and I'm realizing this now, but it's okay, is based on the fact that I'm going to pre-record through Monday, the progress that you see on the live stream is going to be way ahead of the actual Titancraft series. That's okay. That's not the first time I've done stuff where I blend the timeline a little bit in a sketchy way. That's kind of just my brand. I mess things up, and that's fun.
I don't have any more fences. That's part of the issue.
Oof.
Hmm.
This base base that was so massive, and I love it.
There's only one problem with the whales.
What?
You must have something to drink when you eat it.
Yeah, they are pretty dehydrating to your mouth.
You know,
that is a must.
Speaking of dehydrating, that reminds me of one, and it's part of the reason I stopped drinking. Propel. I used to love Propel, and then I realized there's so much sodium in Propel that it just makes you more thirsty to drink more Propel. And so I was going through so many bottles that I'm like, screw this. This stuff's no good. It doesn't hydrate me at all.
Wait a minute. Being dehydrated.
Yeah, I know you're like the new king of being dehydrated for the last 2 weeks, but good for you.
I don't know what that was.
I've spent so much of my life being dehydrated that I kind of actually somewhat give a crap. Until days that I don't, and I'm like, I just laugh about being dehydrated.
I've been better the last like 3 days, but yeah.
Me chugging Powerade left and right.
You know, I'm actually drinking like 4 cups of water a day now.
Imagine drinking only water. Or
Not a
water.
Brita filter. just
Imagine
water in my
liking
house.
any sort of
I don't
pop or
drink
coke.
anything.
The fact that you don't like any types of soda, kind of sad.
Hey, I don't have to worry about it being about drinking unhealthy, because the only way I can drink unhealthy is by drinking way too much or not enough milk or water.
I can't drink milk. It hates me.
Lactose intolerant or allergic?
Not really. Like, it's really stupid because, like, I can eat ice cream and I can have cheese. I just can't drink straight milk.
Oh, weird. My taste for regular milk is like, if I have to drink regular milk, I will, but I'm
Then
not.
there's chocolate milk.
Ew.
I think I just have a sensitivity to the specific bacterial properties of normal milk.
True.
Choco lit. Why is saying
It's okay because I
chocolate
think milk is
making-
disgusting anyway.
But yeah, my fondness for eating chunks of cheese in recent months has started going back up. I forgot just how good it is to just cutting off cheese off a cheese block and eating that cheese. It's so good.
Oh, I thought you were talking about slices.
No, chunks. That's just slices of cheese.
Slice of cheese is too small. Gotta go big.
If you get the wrong kind, disgusting.
Slices of cheese are for wimps.
The only thing slices of cheese are good
Man, I did that when I
for is
was
putting on
younger.
cheesburgers. And that's what I
Yes.
used to
You just take a
and that's
full
when,
bite out of that thing.
And that's when
You just-
Swiss cheese comes in handy. But other than that, like, I've been wolfing down Colby Jack cheese like crazy.
My family loves extra sharp cheddar, and I don't get the hype. I think it's disgusting.
My
Now,
favorite,
regular sharp cheddar.
the best cheese in the
hard.
whole wide world, though, and I don't care who wants to argue otherwise. But in terms of bags of shredded cheese, the Mexican 4 cheese blend is the greatest shredded cheese on earth. I love it so much.
Yes.
Nothing is better for making nachos and tacos than that cheese. And shoving it in my mouth in handfuls.
It's also really good for homemade quesadillas.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds great.
I have never heard of extra sharp cheddar, but I know sharp cheddar is pretty pog.
Yeah, extra sharp is pretty intense. It's probably why I don't like it. What is this? Oh, wait. That's supposed to be there.
I
Never
mean,
mind.
I like mac
I'm not a
and
picky eater.
I like freaking mac and cheese that most people would consider too cheesy.
My mom likes to put Parmesan, like the powdered shredded Parmesan, in mac and cheese, and I still don't know how I feel about it. And she's been
That
doing it
doesn't-
her entire life.
That doesn't sound that bad. It actually sounds pretty good.
I'm like
It's just
the
if it
one
doesn't
kid
blend
that-
in properly, it's
I've
nasty.
just never been a mac and cheese
Yeah, no, I
fan.
can
That's
see
just
that.
not my
That doesn't sound. Actually, sounds pretty good.
like. There's plenty of food
Oh, hey,
that I like.
Pigman.
Mac and cheese just don't interest me.
Wow, imagine hating mac and cheese.
I don't know. I like cheese and I like noodles, but they're two things I just don't see going hand in hand very good together.
Then don't yell at me for not liking certain stuff.
I don't know. I like more things than you. I'm not as.
I'm not
picky.
gonna deny that, but
And I will admit,
Mac and
as I've
cheese
gone
is-
older, I've gone more open to trying stuff. Like years ago, like my dad got me a cheese snack pack to try different types the other day, so he could see what types of blocks he should be buying. And like Pepper Jack, years ago, I've probably been scared to try it because I would have read jalapeno on it and I would have, like, ran away like a little chicken. But, like,
Yeah.
the other
Jack
day,
is so good.
Pepper Jack, like, the initial bite was good, but I wasn't super fond of the spicy aftertaste. So I'm like, in a burger, I bet it would be amazing. But on its own, I don't want to
Spice is
snack.
the best part.
I'm not. I don't,
Did you
I'm
say
not,
spicy?
I'm not a spicy
I love
person.
spicy.
Oh my
My-
gosh, I freaking... No.
My local grocery store that I go to for all my like basic groceries has a a habanero cheese, like, so it's like spicier than pepper jack and it's so good.
I mean,
My stepdad is actually thinking about getting like the last dab hot sauce.
Mhm.
We're all just gonna try a little bit of it.
That's
It's gonna be
great.
I-
fun.
a very low tolerance for spice.
My family's
okay, I-
spoiled because my uncle makes hot sauces.
I've gotten better with
Oh.
age, and I'm starting
No.
to. I'm slowly taking spice better than I used to.
It's
Yeah,
terrible. Like,
same.
it's to the point where when we accidentally got spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's instead of regular chicken nuggets, I freaking took a bite of one and died.
Yeah, I mean, I used to not be able to have any spice at all, but now I'm to the point where I can take.
I can have some spice, but if it's anything more than a slight amount of spice, I'm
You see,
dead.
the deciding factor for me is, do I have something to drink right after? Because
You better give
I
me
can
a
take-
whole gosh dang massive
I
tub
like
of it.
as long as I
Yeah,
can wash
wait.
it down and don't have to have the stupid aftertaste. I don't mind the spice that much.
No. Spice is illegal. Spices. Wait, what?
Well, like
How
surprise.
have I misplaced
Remarkably,
everything?
my dad accidentally bought mild, or he bought medium taco sauce instead of mild, and I'm like, oh great, that's gonna make my tacos worse. And surprisingly, I've hardly noticed the difference. And as someone
What do you do when your father's trying to kill you?
Plan a revolution.
I like the way you think.
Oh, the
And,
wither.
You know, as we approach the 30-minute mark on the episode, and I'll wrap up pretty soon. We've actually gone up just about 30 layers worth on the tower here, which means the spire shouldn't be too much higher above me. The reason I kept going is I realized we're basically dead even now with our little Heidi box, and so I think tomorrow will be the last day I had to use that stupid Heidi box, and then I can tear it down and put my bed inside the base. And that'll be so nice. I'm so tired of
I
using
love
it.
progress.
It feels so good to see this base rise from the ground so quickly.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't even a week ago that I was in a late night call with Juniper, and I was still working on trying to flatten all the landscape.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was the aftermath of Titancraft Friday last week, so that was only 6 days ago. And now I'm nearing the end of the main outline of my base.
You just keep going back in time.
Was when I should have been asleep because I had to be on the road by like 9 a.m. the next day.
How
and
did
it was
that
like
go
4
for you?
p.m. It went well. My family had ended up planning a surprise graduation party, so I got to my cousin's house and all my best friends were there. I was like, wait, what? You're not supposed to be here? It was my brain stopped working for a solid 5 minutes and I just didn't know how to react.
Oh, that night
Oh,
after
wow.
I got out of the call with Juniper, I literally went to record Titancraft playtime, and I think I borderline fell asleep at least 5 times. Like, I was trying to record data, and I was just passing out and blacking out, and I'm like, what was I doing? Or, I think I copied and pasted the wrong thing at least like 3 times, and then I was so tired it took me a few minutes to figure out what I was doing wrong, and
That's
Yeah.
was not my best moment by any means.
well, I fixed the beach out behind the stock exchange the other day because it started bothering me.
Yeah, I know I mentioned
Oh
that
yeah, I was
meeting
gonna
last
do that,
week.
but I totally forgot.
I know Ghost
Not
has
too
been now
bad.
going around
It's
the
already been
shopping
done.
district.
Oh, fine. Maybe I didn't want to do it.
Well, I mean, there's still another beach that needs fixed. It's the one that's next to the abandoned base, but it's not as bad.
There's always another beach to fix on the Titancraft server.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense because there's a huge desert that no one's really building in that everybody could just go steal sand from and it'd be fine.
The one everyone digs in.
That desert is something.
Well, see, when I steal sand from places, I do it the smart way, and I just take layers off the top, but I take the full layer.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Uh-huh.
Or I just make one giant excavating zone in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have a desert for mining. I mean, a
So
lot
an
of that's
option.
been flattened.
Alright, we're getting...
I don't know how to find any of the places. So I
Based
just
on
kinda
how far...
below
Let's
it.
see, so we have that beam and that beam. We gotta be getting really close to where the main build is. I'm just gonna raise this up a little bit. I'm curious, how many blocks away are we from that?
I remember that desert was like the very beginning of my K Titanic. Where's a desert I could just go absolutely tear up for sand?
Okay, so...
And then I basically gave me the coordinates. I freaking went over there.
Okay,
bunch
we're gonna build up to that. That's gonna be my goal. I don't care if it's gonna take us close to the 40-minute mark. Welcome to the longest episode of Titancraft I've done in way too damn long.
That's a you problem.
It's not a me problem. Well, I guess it's a me problem that I haven't been making them this long, but it feels good to be back in business, you know?
And it's actually been pretty productive.
Oh, they're static and it's not me for once. Not bad static though, so... No, I hear it, so it's not me.
Oh,
I don't mind it.
it better not be you.
Wait, did Juniper's mic die or something?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. I don't hear Juniper
Yeah.
anymore.
I just hear static.
Yeah. Oh no. R.I.P. Juniper.
Oh. Yep.
Iconic.
An iconic mic failure.
No.
I have the feeling she knows.
Oh. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Woother.
I can't hear you!
My poor ears.
Oh. Who lives in a hamburger under the
Oh
sea?
no.
I can't see the wither, yet I'm stabbing him.
I think I've patched up all the holes in the netherrack, so...
Nope, and she's gone.
No.
Final touches here and there,
Oh, she's
and then
back.
the lava.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay.
Oh.
You've
I think
you've returned.
My computer lagged it. And
Yep.
my
Yeah.
Discord decided to just like...
I think it's still having some trouble, to be honest.
Yeah, it's still happening.
A bit of trouble.
Yeah, she's cutting out a bit.
happens.
Yeah.
Ow.
Your computer and Discord just don't get along very well, do they?
No, not really.
Oh,
How many more withers have I got to kill now? Hey, only 6
many?
more.
Why do you need... Wait, why do you need some money?
Huh?
Why do you need so many withers?
Because he's an addict.
Remember, I got those wither skulls. I gotta use them.
Enough.
And I wanted to use them to get 100 kills.
Oh, nice.
Alright,
Gotta
we'll get the
scroll.
resting frame of the
I want 100. You're slim.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a big one. Actually, you know, that brings up a good topic for an episode. I'm back to thinking about buying a gaming laptop again. I had really felt...
Again?
Yeah.
You don't have one?
No, I don't. And I've been... The idea had fallen out of fashion for me for a really long time. And then quite recently, I'm like... I forget what I was thinking about earlier. Something to do with traveling. I'm like, you know how nice it would be if I had a laptop again that would, like, function so I could travel? Because right now, if I go to my other house, I really have my phone, and if I really want my really old iPad. But I'm not hauling the all-in-one everywhere I go, because I think it's just a behemoth. So... if I want a computer, I really just need to get another laptop.
Why can't it be an all-in two?
Oh, dude. That would be worse yet if it was two different components.
Apparently these are your shulker boxes, Titanic.
Yeah, that would make sense. I can clean up all that shit when I'm there in a few days.
I hate leaving shulker boxes around. I don't know, and just shove them somewhere.
I've actually had to go and get more shulker boxes because I've used up a good chunk of them just for storage.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to have like I'm gonna have to have like a whole U-Haul episode with just moving shit in shulker boxes from one base to the other. Because I think that's gonna be the one difference from this mega base compared to some of my old ones. Is traditionally I've just left my spawn storage room completely intact and I've moved next to nothing. I think this season I'm gonna move basically everything. I'll probably leave a few basic resources behind for emergencies. But I am pretty keen on making sure that this mega base is where I have everything settled in at the end of the season and not leave much behind at the other one.
When you drop
I
gravel,
need to figure out another build project.
Oh, I love this mega base so much, though. It's already looking so cool, and there's so much left to keep adding to it to make it look better yet.
Stop falling in love with an inanimate object.
Oh my god. Let me enjoy my work of art.
Maybe.
No.
Hey, at least I said maybe. He said no.
Well, SCP is just a jerk, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, why so freaking stupid?
See, this is what happens when you invite a dirt panda into your life.
And invite a what?
A dirt panda.
A dirt panda. A dirt panda.
A dirt panda.
A dirt panda.
No, I fell.
Hey, I found.
You don't have any brain cells left.
Hey, Titanic, I found week 1 schedule.
Oh yeah, that book.
Oh yeah, no, the book is in there.
There's a few copies of that book floating around the server, to be honest.
Did people make copies of it?
No, I think I made copies of it. Cause I see that. I swear to, like, I don't remember making copies of it, but I swear I've seen that book in so many places. It can't just be because it got moved. No, like that book has to.
I randomly picked it up.
Well, no, I mean, since the meeting, I've seen it, like, in multiple areas of the server. I'm like, why? Why does this thing keep moving around? No, we don't need it anymore.
You should just read the entire Constitution in Book and Quills.
Like, that's actually the first Titancraft rulebook was written in a, Book and Quill in Season 1. That was Titancraft's first version of a rule document before we became much more formal in Season 4.
I didn't just make a copy of the week 1 schedule for no reason.
No,
at
but
all.
I want you to write the whole U.S. Constitution
The
in
U.S.
Book and Quills.
Constitution, oh boy.
Wait, why the U.S. Constitution?
The whole can it fit?
Yeah, the books have a huge capacity at this point.
I don't think it can fit the whole Constitution in
The
one
Constitution
book.
is actually remarkably short. I don't think many people realize. Like, after
I know it's short, but I don't know if it's short.
Like compared to most countries, the U.S. has a really, really brief constitution.
Hey Jupiter, where are you?
Huh?
Haha. No.
Oh, she's gone.
Where are you?
The wither smacked me with the
I
skull,
don't
but
even
hit me
know.
with the blue one, which is called wither.
No.
Brilliant.
Come over to my
Oh.
Nerd.
to my concrete shop.
I've only got 4 more withers to kill.
Should I be afraid? I feel like I should be afraid.
No,
should.
It's
pretty
SCP. You should always be afraid.
I know what it is, but you should be afraid. You should
I was just
100%
out
be afraid
collecting
because he's about to
swamp
murder you and
flowers.
steal all your Dismonds.
I don't have any diamonds on me.
Nobody sleep. Nobody sleep yet.
Okay,
No, you don't need to buy anything. I just want to show you something.
He's forcing you to buy stuff.
Buy
He's
my
a telemarketer.
I hate telemarketers.
I'm trying to fly over there. The world is loading very slow.
Oh.
One needs a little faster.
So yeah, we're just about we're gonna reach the 40-minute mark here in a second. That's where I'm gonna end off the episode because I'm just about done. So a really long episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Kind of a return to the Titancraft roots. For a long time the series kept getting longer and longer in episode length, and season 10 with my rapid and weird uploading pattern, I've kind of debunked the long-lasting trend of Titancraft episodes gradually getting longer with time. But yeah, here's kind of a nod back to that, and a rather productive episode at that. But we'll be back again tomorrow for some more action. Working on the main portion of the spire. Uh-oh, we lost somebody.
Juniper.
Oh no.
Jupiter.
But after that, we a banunk and a wither noise. But after that point, after we get the spire done, before we get the water column done, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. I just want to end off the episode here, I just want to back off and look at everything we have done with it. So I'm guessing it looks pretty cool. I might just have to turn off the schematic for a minute. Yeah. Whoa, that looks so cool. Even though the actual observation area and my main living quarters aren't on top yet, what we have done looks so. That's the deafen key, not my modify schematic key. Oopsies. Wrong button. They're next to each other. What can I say?
I has lava now.
One's minus and one's plus. Oh my god, that looks so freaking awesome. I love this. Bro, this just looks so cool. So yeah, there we go. There's our pausing point for the day. And actually we can jump right off the structure and land on our box. I mean, at the beginning, this box seemed so far away from everything else in the area, and now the base is gonna tower right over it, and it looks awesome. So pretty sweet. But for now, that's where we're gonna leave it off, and we're back again tomorrow with a massive recording session and a bunch of progress. So on the note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic and
SCP.
Push.
Jupiter.
She is here. And we will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.